welcome back to Transmission. Is it time we had a trans superhero? Hell yeah.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? What would their name be and what is their superpower?
There's got to be flight involved. I think we need capes. Their name, Trans-Universe. And why not? Hey, let's have a superhero.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? And if so, what's their name and what's their superpower?
Well, I like to dress up as Wonder Woman a lot. So I'm trying to, perhaps Wonder Woman could be trans. Maybe we just haven't got that backstory yet.
She probably is, because I think I'd like to dress as Wonder Woman as well.
That's really good. So what would be their name? Maybe T-Buster. And maybe they would just be able to have a big inflatable fist and punch down walls. I don't know, I'm making it up as I go.
I reckon a gender swapping gun, so you could just shoot people and bam, they're a different gender all of a sudden. That would be really awesome.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? And if so, what's their name and superpower?
Oh, gosh, I don't... I really have no idea. It would be great, but I have no idea what their superpower would be, aside from being amazing. Yeah.
Cool.
Their superpower would be to... I'm going to use one of my other answers. Their superpower would be to educate people. That would be an amazing superpower, to just help everybody understand what it's like to be a transgender person. I don't think there is a particular need for there to be a transgender superhero, because I don't think that being transgender should be a defining characteristic of somebody.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? What's their name and what's their superpower?
Marlee and telekinesis.
I don't know. It's probably just be like Superman or something, or Superboy, or I don't know, Super Dude, and their power would be being able to convince, to be able to remove all inequality, so that it doesn't matter if you're trans, male, female, whatever, that no one actually cares, there's no discrimination. Yeah, everyone just sees you how you are. Yep.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? And if so, what would be their name and what is their superpower?
Yes, it's an interesting question. When I transitioned, which was about 13 years ago, the company I worked for had operations in New Zealand and in Australia. And I know my work colleagues in New Zealand could identify or knew about Georgina Bayer, who was a New Zealand Member of Parliament, a trans person, and had added real value to the New Zealand Parliament. And my New Zealand colleagues saw Georgina as a role model, saw her as someone who had added a lot of value to the community, to the wider community, and therefore a lot of my friends there were able to identify with my change a little bit more because of having a role model. Whereas in Australia we've not had somebody at that high level. We've had a number of people who have provided leadership in the community, but I don't think we've had a superhero. And there are a lot of us who are contributing to the trans movement. And I guess from my point of view, one of my heroes is Sally Goldner. And I think that Sally has done more than most over a longer period for the trans community. So I think Sally's as close as we've got to a super trans person at the moment.
Is it time we had a trans superhero?
Totally. We need one.
What's their name and what would their superpower be?
God. That's too hard to think on the spot. No, I don't know. I can't answer that one. But now you're going to have me thinking, though. I'll put it on Facebook.
I think we already do, don't we? There's that little cartoon with the transgender girl. Well, I don't know the name of it.
I don't know the name either.
I know, but yeah, that's pretty awesome that, society's, our Western society's moving quick enough. That shouldn't be too long before, we are superheroes anyway, so.
We should make it a contest, to figure out what the superhero name is.
Yeah, like a name that.
Yeah,
Trans.
And the contest, they win something, and it could be, when they, when they have like a bear in sports and something or other, and what's it called?
Mascot.
Yes. I don't mind hitting it. That would be really cool. What a great contest. We could figure out a prize for it.
Yeah, well, what would they win?
Well, I haven't got that far. We haven't got to the superhero shit yet. Jesus.
Oh, wow. They would go around like some kind of gender crusader, and then whenever there's a gender box, they'd be stomp it out and then get rid of all the binaries and just gender bend completely. And everyone would be like, oh my God, thank you for saving me. I don't have to tick male or female here.
Oh, a trans superhero. Yes, definitely. And gosh, I've been trying to sit down and at least do the words for a comic strip for about 6 years. Things keep getting busy. I think we could. I just can't think of a name off the top of my head, short of Supertran or something, is the obvious one. If Supertran was a trans woman, was it able to leap in tall stilettos or something like that? More powerful than Michael Kirby or whatever, but serious. Can't think of an exact sort of first name type of name, to be honest.
Trans Fantastic would be able to breed acceptance in the general populace. Yes.
Is it time we had a trans superhero? And what would be their name and what would be their superpower?
Isn't there a trans cartoon character at the moment? Cheese Owl? It's a little cartoon dude, and he puts his magic ring on and turns into a superwoman and flies around and saves the day. She's out. So she's pretty cool. Oh gosh. It took me 8 months to come up with Lennox Cakes Diamonds. I don't know if I could come up with a name on the spot for a superhero. Wonder Person?